Hey friends, what's going on? My name is Bansal and I'm an Amazon imagery expert. And today I want to be teaching you how to sell more products on Amazon. If you're currently selling on Amazon right now, this is the video that you want to watch. If you're not currently selling on Amazon, you may want to be a fly on the wall, but probably you're not ready for this training yet. This is for those who are currently selling on Amazon who want more sales. Okay, let's get into it. Now, I want to just stress before I get into what I want to talk about today, which may take maybe 20 minutes, is that I have personally been selling on Amazon since 2014. I have personally spent 40,000 plus on coaching programs, expensive ones, cheap ones, everything in the middle. I have spent 6 figures plus on trial and error on trying different products on my early days of my journey. And on top of this, I've been coaching and working with companies how to sell products. So I just want to highlight the experience of where I'm coming from. From my perspective, from my experience, I have seen that many sellers, majority of them, they struggle with making profit on Amazon, actually getting the sales happening, the profits happening. It's a love and hate relationship. You know, they've got a product up on Amazon. They can't figure out why things aren't working. Is it the product? Is it wrong? Is it the listing? Have you got a terrible listing? Is it your PPC campaigns? Are you not doing a good job? Are you not targeting the right people? It seems like many sellers are puzzled. They just can't figure out what's going on. And it's fair enough. It does take a lot of trial and error and experience to build a gut feeling, an automatic feeling to know what's up, you know? So personally, after spending a lot of time in this field, I can tell you that I have understood how to get the sales happening on Amazon, you know? How to turn things around and how to really see what is not working. So hopefully I've got your attention. Let's move forward. Let me share with you today how to get more sales on Amazon. Now, you already know this formula by now. You should. If you don't, I'll be very surprised. Of course, the success to Amazon is the following. It's traffic plus conversions equals sales. I know this, you know this. Deeper, zooming in deeper into this, it's actually targeted traffic plus 10 out of 10 product listings equals conversions. It's not just traffic and conversions, it's targeted traffic plus A plus listings, 10 out of 10, meaning the best. You're not the third best, you're not the fourth best, you're the best. Like, you have the best listing on Amazon. That is my formula that I believe in to succeeding on Amazon, and that is great traffic, targeted traffic, yes, but before you start driving traffic, before you go crazy on traffic, make sure that your listing is 10 out of 10 quality. Absolute A plus quality, the cream of your market. If you're hanging out here in this sort of quality level, things will start to shift. Because I can tell you from my experience, out of all the products that I've worked on, different niches, images has been the number one secret to why I've made my sales work. Images is what makes people tick. Images is what builds an emotional connection and impulse generally, images is what's going to convert your buyers. Now, sadly, many sellers, they are clueless when it comes to product imagery. They're absolutely clueless. They think they can just go out there and hire a photographer or a designer and get the job done. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret, especially coming from a design background, photography background, graphic design, architectural design, product design background. I can tell you, photographers and designers, they're not salespeople. Photographers know how to shoot, designers know how to design. They don't know how to sell products. And the biggest mistake that you can make is, hiring a photographer or designer and giving them the complete responsibility for your, for your product imagery. Bear with me here. Now, product images are the most important thing when it comes to selling online. Many people think, many sellers think that you can just go and get these photographs done, these designs done, chuck them on Amazon, upload them on Amazon, and woo, everything will happen. Sales will come. Let me tell you, that is not the case. You may get half of it right, 60% of it right. You may half-ass it, but honestly, you're not living up to your full potential of your listing or your product. You see, there's a way to bring someone in. There's a way to build an emotional connection. There's a way to answer the questions they have in the back of their minds. There's a way to close. It's not just bringing someone in and hope they buy. There's a process, there's a presentation, there's a flow of what to do, right? Green, so this is the formula that I've been using. And by the way, when I go to Amazon, when I look around, no one is following this. No one is following this. And this is why I feel like I'm gonna come in here and fill this gap and share with you how to actually do this. So there's a process, a presentation, four-step process that everyone should go through when they come onto your listing. Green, you must know how to bring someone in effectively. Your images must know how to get the click and bring someone in. That's the first step. The second step is, when they're on your listing, you must know how to build an emotional connection with them. People buy from emotions first, right? Build an emotional connection. And then answering the questions they have in the back of their minds, the logic stuff, the things that they want, the questions that they want answered, things that they want to see. And then lastly, we want to close them, telling them to buy. How many times I go on Amazon, no one is asking anyone to buy. They don't realize your customers don't just have your listing open. They have probably second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth listings open, and they're trying to eliminate which ones they're not going to buy and stick with the winner, and they're going to click add to cart with the winner. So you're actually competing at that level. Customers have all these listings open, and they're going through the images, they're going through the listings, and they're closing down the ones they're not going to buy, and they're playing this elimination process. The last listing standing typically are probably the ones they're going to buy. And your listing needs to be the last one standing. And this is the process, this is the formula that you must follow to get that happening. The biggest mistake you can do is give your sales presentation, the job of your sales presentation of your product, your listing, your business, to a photographer or a designer. They are not salespeople. Now, I have plenty of friends who are photographers, designers, architects, graphic designers, product designers. In fact, I went to university, studied this stuff. And I can tell you, my friends who are photographers and designers, they are not salespeople. There's no way I will get them to design my Amazon product imagery. I would not give them the entire project. Sure, I'll get their help to input and design amazing work, but the sales planning comes from me. Let me explain more. Like, for an example, as an architect, I studied architecture. An architect designs and plans the house or a building, right? Architect knows everything about the house. The flooring, the roofing, the electronics, the plumbing, the windows, you name it. Architect knows everything. But does he do the job himself? Of course not. He gets contractors. He goes, gets the best window installers, the best roofing experts, the best flooring experts, and he tells them, he directs them what to do. He doesn't just say, hey, come and do my windows. Hey, come and do my roof. No, he says, these are my requirements. Could you please fulfill them? The same way, when you are involved in an Amazon business, when you're selling a product, just like an architect who sells a building, you're selling a product, excuse me, you're selling a product, and the way to sell this product, you must know how to have this designed. You must know what images should be there. You must know what should be in those images. You must know the flow of those images. Once you've got this plan, the master plan, then of course you can pass this on to your designer and say, listen, this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Mr. Designer, Mr. Photographer, could you please fulfill this? This is what I'm trying to build. Only then you can have complete 10 out of 10 sales imagery. There's a difference between imagery and sales imagery. Sales imagery, there's processes behind it. There's planning behind it. I see many people now on Amazon, they just throw up lifestyle images, some benefits images, some like features images. They think that's it. That is only like 30%. They're missing 70% of what could be done. So this was to give you a glimpse of how to design the best product imagery for your product and dominate your sales. Because I believe if your product imagery is 10 out of 10, your sales are going to be heavily impacted by this, positively. Learning how to do imagery is a really powerful skill. Or working with someone who understands how to do product imagery is really important if you're going to be taking this Amazon business seriously. Now, I learned this because there was a time I was selling a health and beauty product, New Zealand brand, and these guys actually had designers. It was a client of mine back in New Zealand. These guys had designers, they had photographers, they had a marketing team. They've been selling on Amazon for a year and a half. They could not get their sales happening. Very competitive market, sunscreen. When I came in and I saw what they were doing with the images, I was like, first thing we got to do is change the images. And that's what we did. And right away, within a month and a half, things changed. Literally a tap just turned on. Now this goes to show, it doesn't matter if you have a team. It doesn't matter if you have like 6 figures in the bank, a lot of funds behind you. If you don't know how to plan, you don't know how to plan. And you can keep spending a lot of money on PPC and imagery and design. If you have not got your planning correct, you will continue to overspend and keep spending and keep tweaking your imagery and never know what's going on. Never know how to like really tweak it and take it to the extent that it needs to be. Furthermore, I knew I was onto something when I designed these images. Guess what? Nivea, Neutrogena, all these big brands, they started copying my product listings. The same elements, the same title style, the same badges, the same everything. I'm like, wow, okay. That's when I understood, Jay, even big companies don't understand this. And since that day, I've been teaching product imagery. It's been like 3 to 4 years now. And this is what I can help you with. I can help you master product imagery and dominate your market. If you are interested in learning how to master designing and planning 10 out of 10 A+ imagery. Go on this link here, jsbansal.com/images. Fill in a short form. Let me know some of your products that you're working on, just a little bit about you, and we'll go from there. Alternatively, if you want me to design your imagery, I can show you some examples. If you reach out to me, we can also make that happen as well. So my goal here is to, one, provide you with the knowledge so you can go out there and continue producing the best imagery in your Amazon business. Or two, if you don't want to do this yourself, don't want to learn, I'll be able to produce these images for you. I have a team. We've been doing this for a long time, and we can produce the top-notch imagery that you're looking for. Thanks again for watching, and I hope this was informative. I hope this was helpful. I want to just close it off by saying many sellers are clueless when it comes to doing product imagery. And I want to be the person who helps you understand how important product imagery is, how to actually plan it, and how to actually get it done without being blindfolded and just giving money to a photographer or a designer and then regretting afterwards. Thanks again. I look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye-bye.